family waiting. Yes, Instagram in the building. So we got to go live over here. And so I did not want to leave my my personal group out. I am on punishment on Facebook. So I have been on in February. They closed me down for 30 days, 45 days, really. And from February to March, was it February to March? And then I got shut down again recently, August, September, and now it's soon be October. So that's why it's always important. You are not in control to be on multiple platforms. Even though that's my bigger account, I'm still not in control. And so I always tell you, you want to have a backup account. You want to be on multiple platforms. You want to have a lead magnet shut you down for what? They said that I used one of the words that you're not supposed to use. Now, I don't swear on here anything. I'm not vulgar or anything. But they said that, matter of fact, I couldn't see the post that they took down. But the gist of it was, to be honest, I said there are basically, in my opinion, two ways to make money on social media, which is a fact. No, not you. Yeah. I don't do any of the things I see that's happening on social media, all of the things that happen. And so I said there are two ways to really make money on social media. You create content that makes money, or you start conversations that make money. So that was the post they took down. They said it was misleading. And so they was it TT who said, no, it was Facebook. Okay. And so they said that was misleading. Now, if someone who follows me, it's not misleading, because even though I don't know if I explained it well in that 15-second or 30-second clip that they caught or whatever, they said the verbiage was misleading. Okay. Yeah. So it's the truth though. There is no other way to make money. There's no other way to do it on social media. And so because they took the clip down, I don't even know what I said, because I can't even review it. And so I did appeal it to say to them, I'm stating facts. Now, if you can prove that it's not a fact, then it would be misleading. And I don't know how else a person could make money on social media. Even if you place an ad, you still have to create content to make money. So I don't know how it was misleading. I still don't know right now. But yeah, they took it down. And so they restricted the account, took away some of my monetization, not all of it, but a lot of it. And I just think, that's why I'm always telling people, get your own stuff. That's why I have my own coaching program, my own courses, my own ebooks. I have my own things for that reason, because you don't want to be so reliant on one stream of income. So you want to have multiple streams of income. So yeah, that's what they said. And I've been trying to get the account back or restored or all the things, and nothing has happened. And it's been a minute. So I don't know if I'll ever get back to where I was over there. But, God is good. I've already did what I know how to do. You write the letter, you appeal it, you explain yourself and all the things. And it's been over a month. And so who knows? But at any rate, I'm still streaming on Facebook, because I have a Facebook group over there and a family over there, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. So I stream in multiple places. But I just find it interesting that my content is so full of motivation, inspiration, and business tips that accounts you should block and restrict, you don't, but you chose to on one that is very positive and really do help people. So I always tell people, make sure you have your own stuff. And that's why we're going to talk about tonight, how to get people to click your profile and click your link in the bio, click your stand store, your milkshake, or whatever you have. You want your viewers to go to where you are, where you own it. Yes, you drop gems. Oh, thank you so much. I drop gems all the time. I'm so grateful that I've been able to build a business almost 20 years successfully without being on social media. So I already was a business coach and speaker before I got on here. I thank God that I have the skill set to market and know how to sell. So yeah, so I want to teach it. I want to tell you what to do. So you came to the right place at the right time. So we'll see. So I have huge restrictions on Facebook that I never had before. but it's all good. So I just like to tell you guys, it happens. It happens. It happens every day to good people. It does. It does. And so I never see swearing get anything done. Never. Or nudity or what everything else. So thank you so much. Donna is in the building. Double tap the screen. Our first goal on TT is 5,000 hearts. So I am streaming in multiple places. If you don't know me, I'm Jerusha. I am a business coach and speaker. I help you build your business online and offline. And I teach actual strategies and systems that work. And today we're going to talk about how to get people in front of your offer. Posting every day, is cute. But if no one is clicking your L word, I'm going to just say L word because TT doesn't like that word. So I'm going to say the L word. The reason why, because cute pictures alone is not getting people to actually come to your restaurant. They're not getting people to come to your beauty supply. You got to have call to actions. There's no other way. You got to have a call to action because most people are here to scroll, right? And so I'm here to make money, but I'm also here to have fun. So I want to have fun and make funds at the same time. So pretty pictures is not enough. I love your cute pictures, but it's not enough to get them to actually click the L word. So you're just entertaining the internet when you're not offering and telling them how to get to the offer. So I'm going to give you 5 simple, this is for beginners, strategies that work. You want to get them to your stand store. You want to get them to if you have a brick and mortar, you want to get them to your website. You want to get them, yes, even if you're not tech savvy, this will work. So you better write this down. Number 1, write this down. I need a great note taker. Fun and funds. That's right. I like to have fun and make funds at the same time. Now I coined that phrase, baby. That's why I'm on here. This is fun to me. Okay. So now, number 1, I need a great note taker on TT. I need a great note taker on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So who's going to be my note taker? I'm waiting for you, Instagram. Ebony in the building. Yes, Jerome is in the building on Instagram. Yes, a big strawberry in the building on Instagram. How you doing, gorgeous? Yes, I need a great note taker on all the platforms. You got me? Let me know if you got me. Say yes. Say, Jerusha, I got you. Okay, now let me tell you one of the business strategies that I do that work. The reason why I'm streaming in multiple places, I'm also putting it in my stories. You'll notice people go to your stories more often than the feed. So I'm actually streaming this also in my stories. And so that way, when people are scrolling, they'll see it in the stories on my Instagram stories, as well as my Facebook stories, also in my private Facebook groups, as well as my main Facebook page, my YouTube channel, and the regular Instagram channel. And then of course on TikTok. And this way I have exposure everywhere. Does that make sense? I'm not reliant on just one. Great idea. I'm not just relying on one. I'm already live. I might as well be everywhere. It's not like I'm not here. So I just encourage you to use a tool. We use a tool. Don't be a fool. Use a tool. This is a tool. It is an app. If you want my referral, I'll give you my referral for an app that does it all. Just message me referral, the word referral, so I'll know that's what you want, and I'll send it to you. It doesn't cost me anything to send it to you. You don't have to do anything special to get it. I'm happy to give it to you so you can stream in multiple places. Okay, so message me referral. So I need a note taker. Pillar number 1, when you make your link, and you're going to put the L word in your above right here on your profile. So if you go to your profile on Facebook, there you can put a place for your L word. Instagram, you can do one for your L word. Same thing for YouTube and TikTok. You can put, once you reach a certain number on TikTok, I think 1,000, you get to put the L word right there. Okay. Now, if you have multiple things that you are selling, a service, a product, you can put one link like a milkshake. If you put your milkshake link, you can put multiple things under it. Stand store for a lot of you on TikTok. If you use your stand store, you can put other things that you sell underneath it. If you use, some people use the other one. What's the other one called? Not Linktree. It's another one that they use a lot on TikTok. You can put multiple things underneath one link. That's the best way to do it because they only give you a small space to put that one link. So you don't want to hide what I call your front store. You want to make sure when people go to your profile, they can click on something and takes them to everything that you offer. Now, keep in mind, every platform that you're on, they do not like it when you take people off of their platform. So understand, listen, it makes total sense because it's business. Now, if I have my own personal website and I'm telling you to click the L word and go to my website, it takes you off of TikTok onto my personal website. It takes your audience off of Instagram onto my personal website. It takes you off of Facebook onto my, so they don't like that. Even though they gave you that spot, that's like you sell something and somebody come to your house and you lead them someplace else. That's not right for a business. However, that L word is there for people to do it and see what you have available. You see how that works? Okay. So you have to become really creative when you are creating content. That's why they don't like for you to say the L word more than 2 or 3 times, because they don't want you to take their people off of the platform. Not because they don't want you to sell it. They just don't want you to take them from off of the platform, which makes sense. So you got to get a little bit more creative when you create content or when you're going live. You got to give other words. You got to say other things to get them to go to the L words. So a lot of times you'll hear me say hashtag Pretty People, right? Which is my organization, Pretty People Incorporated. If I say put hashtag Pretty People, I'm doing that so you stay on the platform, right? And that way I can contact you later. I can go and put search hashtag Pretty People, and everybody who put it in the comments, I'm going to see their names. I can personally go to their pages and make the connection myself without taking them off of the platform. Are you following me? Yes or yes? Say yes, Jerusha. I didn't know that. Yes, I know. So now that you have that, when you are talking to people on a live or in your content, every time you have to say something like a call to action. Every time. Even if you have a brick and mortar, you still have to tell them what to do next. This is how they're going to know you have an offer. If you have a free guide, if you have a shop now, if you have discontinued product, you want to tell them all you have to do is go right here. Okay, all you got to do is tap right here. That's a call to action. They don't know how to look at your offer until you tell them. You can have the best product in the world, the best service in the world, but if I don't know how to get to you, people are so lazy, they're not going to look for it. If I got to click more than 5 times, I forgot. If I got to dig on your website for how to get to your sale, I forgot. I went someplace else and I started doing something else. So you want to make it easy access for your viewers and the people that watch you on the live. So just like I said earlier, hey, if you want the tool that I use, just message me referral. And I went on. And the people who want to stream in multiple places, they're going to message me referral. So when I get off this live, I can see 8 people message me referral. 15 people message me referral because they want to use the same tool that I'm using. That's a call to action that doesn't take them off the platform. Make sense? Yes or yes? Okay, now that's the first pillar. That's pillar number 1. You need to make sure that however you're telling them to click the L word, you don't say the L word too much. You can say, here's a free resource. You can say, and don't use the FREE too much either. You don't want to use that too many times. Or you can say, you guys know where to go when you go to the profile. Just get real creative in how you tell your audience to go to your offer and how to get there. You can also, here's a little trick. You know, if you go to your stickers, you can use an arrow and you can have the arrow pointing to your L word. Okay. You can have the arrow pointing to your bio. You can go to stickers. Y'all know what a sticker is, right? You can go to the sticker, put in the search arrow, or put in the search finger, put in the search pointing, put in the search. Any of those words will work. A sticker is going to come up. Yes. Pointing. Okay, an arrow, and you're going to make sure when you're creating content, you have an arrow pointing to your L word or how to get to your L word or your offer. That's all you have to do. And so you got to make it clear enough for them to say, oh, this is where I go look for X, Y, and Z. The second thing you want to do is create curiosity content. Don't give the whole cake. Give them the crumbs so they follow the trail. Okay. And let me give you an example. I have you're a realtor, right? I know who you are. You are a realtor. You can say, I found 3-bedroom homes under 250,000. Guess where? Okay. And then you point, like link is in the whatever, right? You point with a sticker, any of the stickers. You notice I didn't say where it was. I asked you a question. I found three bedroom home under $250,000. Guess where? With a question mark. And then you're pointing. Who wants to know this information? Somebody who's looking for a home. So everybody that's looking for a home, or they want to know what area this home is in, 3 bedrooms under $250,000, they're going to be like, where? They're going to be like, what area? Or they're going to click the L word because they want to know the information. But if you say as a realtor and you say, hey, go to this location, there's a 3 bedroom home for under 250,000. It's on street, blah, blah, blah. They don't need you for anything. Why would they need you if you gave them all the information? You give just enough that they still have to come through you so you can build the relationship and you can be their salesperson and you can actually offer them whatever your product, service, or opportunity is. Make sense? Same thing with insurance. If you're in insurance, you can say something along the lines, most people don't know one tip can lower car insurance. I'll share it with you in the blank word. Everybody who wants to know what's the number one tip that can lower your car insurance, they're going to go to the L word. Or some people say, look in the comments. Or some people say, look in my captions. And then the rest of the information is available. But notice that you're taking the people off of, right, the platform onto your personal website or link or whatever you have. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Thank you so much for taking notes. Now, if you sell digital products, all of you, if you sell digital products, you can say something along the lines, this template saves me 10 hours weekly. Grab it in the L word. You guys, let me tell you how this works. Every time I do a piece of content, I leave a call to action every single time. If you're in the 3-day ride, I give you 50 different call to actions. So all of your content, if you're in the 3-day ride, you should always have a call to action. But if I got on a piece of content and I said, this template saved me 10 hours weekly. If you want to grab it, all you got to do is go to the L word. The people that go to the L word, they want the template. Those are your ideal clients. So even if you are running some type of special, you have a brick and mortar, you can say, hey, for this week or back to school, I'm running a special. Children under 10 years old get their hair braided for less than $25. If you want to know my location, all you got to do, go to the L word so you can get my location. Same thing. So everybody that goes to the L word, they're looking for the location. You're going to have your lead magnets. You're going to have where you grab their name, their email, so that boom, they receive an email with your location and what you offer. Now you have their information. Any business can do this. Any business can do it. It doesn't matter that you have a service. So that should help you out, Lakeisha. Now, you want to, every time you got to end that video with telling them what to do next. Now, here's a trick. I'm going to tell you. Here's a trick. Facebook, Instagram, here's a trick. A lot of times what I find myself doing is I always say it at the end of the video. What I'm noticing a lot of top creators doing with 1 million followers, they're giving you the CTA in the beginning, like right after they give you the hook, they give you the CTA. So you'll notice they'll give you the hook. Like if you're not using this hook, you're doing it wrong. And then they'll introduce themselves and tell you the call to action. Then they'll give you the goods. So if you want to try that out, it has been working. You don't always want to put the call to action at the end because people don't watch to the end. So the sooner you do it, the better. So if you can do it in the middle, do it in the middle. If you can do it right after the hook, do it right after the hook. But a lot of times you'll hear it at the end. Hey, if you want more information, all you got to do is go to the L word. Hey, if you want to grab my 10 ways to increase your sales, put 10 in the chat. I usually always put it at the end, but I've noticed you really want to put it in the middle. Yes, I know, because people are not watching 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 minutes to see if you did a call to action, right? So they're just watching just enough to get the information. So you want to do it as fast as you can. So that was, thank you so much. I appreciate that. She said that makes sense. Now, if you're not creating reels, obviously on Instagram, reels on Facebook, YouTube shorts, same thing. They all work the same. You don't want to wait until the end to give the call to action on every video. I switch it up. Sometimes I do it in the middle. Sometimes I do it at the end. I have been switching it up. So you can go follow any top creator, like 1 million, 2 million followers. You'll notice that they've been doing it, or 600,000 followers. They've been doing it faster than at the end. Was that helpful? Yes or yes? All right. The next pillar, which I already said it. The next pillar, of course, you got to ask for the sale. Write that down. You have to ask for the sale. Closed mouth don't get fed, and a lazy hustler don't get bread. You have to ask for the sale every single time. No CTA equals no clicks. No CTA, that means there's nobody checking out. If there's no CTA, I can tell you you're not making a lot of sales. You have to have it on repeat over and over again. Now, you also want to, this is the next pillar. You want to pin and highlight your offer. Whatever your offer is, and I'm not talking about for just TikTok shop, because I'm not in TikTok shop, but it works the same. You got to make sure, and if you're asking for the sale, you're actively seeking knowledge. Most people post and they think they asked for the sale. You didn't. You just posted. So whether it's a pen and you just posted a pen, every time I go to your page, I see a pen. Every time I go to your page, I see a tumbler. Every time I go to your page, I see jewelry or candles or makeup. That's actually just showing it to me. You didn't ask for the sale. I need you to ask for the sale. If you're asking, you're actively seeking knowledge. And you don't have to ask publicly. Remember, I said you market publicly, but you ask questions and build relationships privately. That's what you want to do. So if someone is responding because you told them this is the offer, and this pen actually is a pen and a pencil. And so the pen is a little bit more than normal pens cost, the pricing, right? But it's worth it because it's a pen on one side and it's a pencil on the other side, and it has an eraser. And most pens aren't built, and it has that good ink that lasts like a year. So whatever your offer is for this pen, I just made that up. This is a regular pen. She said, what kind of pen? It's a regular pen, but that's curiosity. You see how I purposely didn't tell you a price? I said it's priced more than other pens. That's on purpose. And I told you the benefits of the pen, and you said, what kind of pen is it? I purposely wouldn't tell you what type of pen is it, because I want you to ask me what type of pen it is, like you did, so I can message you and we can build a private relationship. And then I'm going to ask you for the sale. Make sense? So the goal with marketing is to get to a point where you do know how to attract people. You know, understand curiosity marketing. You're giving just enough information to draw people in. You want them to ask, even if it's a recipe, and you leave an ingredient out on purpose because you want them to ask you what was the other ingredient. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So that was number 4. The next pillar was pin and highlight your offer. Your pin post is your storefront window. Make it shine. So pin your best L word that's going to drive the traffic. You can even say, hey, if you want more information, whatever your offer is, hey, if you want more information, click the L word, or you can say DM me ride, or DM me hair, DM me makeup, whatever your keyword is going to be. You can make sure you highlight that on the content. So you'll notice on my content at the end, I'll say, hey, if you want more information, text me the word ride. I tell you exactly what to text me. Whether you're texting me in the comments, or you're texting me privately, or you're texting my number, I tell you exactly what to do. And it's always in bold. So that's what you want to do. On Instagram, you can create a highlight called Start Here. You know your highlights on Instagram. If you have a product, you can change it, Start Here. And the next highlight could tell them about the product. The next highlight could tell them how to get the product. On TikTok, you have your top 3 pinned posts. I say make those 3 the ones that you want people to see the most, because people stop after 2 or 3 videos. So your top 3 pinned posts on TikTok, should be your offer, who you are, whatever video that did well for you should be your top 3 that's pinned on TikTok. There's nothing to do on YouTube. You don't really have a pinned video or anything. She said, what about YouTube? Now, this is the last one. Write this down. Pillar number 5 or 4, you got to follow up off the platform. Listen, the number one thing that I could tell you is follow up after number 5. Okay. Number 5, follow up after, off the platform. I follow up with everybody who connect, whether they connected with a comment, whether they connected with a like, whether they got me to 5,000, whether they got their daily heart me, whether on Facebook you got stars, on Instagram you stayed on. I make sure I go to your page. I want to see what you are all about, what you offer, how you help, how you serve, what type of content you're putting out. If you're my people, right? I get to handpick who I want to work with. I get to leave you a message and say, thank you so much for joining the live. Did you get those free business tips? Or I can say, hey, thank you so much for joining the live. Did you get those 5 pillars on how to get more people to look at your offer? And they say, no, I didn't get those 5 pillars. I only got 1. I came in on the end. Would you like for me to send them to you? Yes, I would like for you to send it to me. I'm making the connection. Does that make sense? Because I'm going to ask for the sale. But there's no shame in asking for the sale. Like, I don't understand. Oh, that's good. What part is good, Keisha? Like, I'm going to ask for the sale. You just said you didn't get all 5. Lord, that's good. You said you didn't get all 5 of them, right? You got 1. You got 2. Okay, would you like for me to give them to you? And I'm going to give it to you for free because I'm just giving it for free right now. It's not going to even cost you anything. Follow up and engage. Yes, I'm going to give it to you. Most people say, yes, I really don't have anybody. If I say I gave 10 different ways to increase engagement, did you get it? They say, no, I didn't get it. I just got on the live. Or no, I wasn't following you that long. I'll say, do you want it? Yes. Nobody really says, no, I don't want it. Most people are like, yes, send it to me. In order for me to send it to you, I got to get what? Some information. In order for me to send it to you, I'm going to need to get your name because this is not your real name, right? Most people, it's like a code name or something. I'm going to need to get your name and email so I can email it to you. Yes, I'm going to need to get your information so I can email it to you. And the reason I want to email it to you so we stay connected, even if I'm on punishment on Facebook and I'm on punishment over wherever, I get to stay connected to you outside of the platform. So if you want the 20 ways to engage on social media, you want these 5 pillars, then I say, well, what's your email? I'm just going to email it to you. It's easier. Let's get off a messenger. Then they give me the email and their name, and then I email it. Now we friends for life. We're connected for life. That's collaboration. That's how you're going to get people's information. And so the people that don't give it to you, those aren't your people. They didn't want it. So it's so interesting to me when you run behind people, the only people that want this information are the people who are sharing it, are the people who are taking notes, the people that are listening, the people who say, yes, send me the 5 ways to get people to go to my offer and my link in the bio. Those are my people. People who don't want to learn is not my people. So you got to understand the people who want your product and services, they will raise their hand. But if you're not showing up, they don't know what you sell. And then that's how I capture the email. So once I capture the email, I get to send them these 5 pillars on how to get people in front of your offer. And guess what? I'm going to put my website. Guess what they're going to do? Click it. Because you want to see, oh, what else does this person have? You're going to click the website. Now you're on my website. Now you get to see what I offer, not just the 3-day ride, my ebook, my 6-month coaching program. You get to see everything that the person offers, the product, whatever it is. But you've got to build relationships outside of the platform. I don't understand when you get 20 people like your stuff, 10 people commented, you didn't make and build relationships with those people. Why? You didn't say anything to those people. Thank you so much. Makes sense. You just was like, they know I sell it. They don't. You didn't ask for the sale. You didn't ask them for the sale. You think people volunteer to give you their money? They're not volunteering to do it. You didn't ask for the sale. I like it when people come up to me, like kids, and they're like, we're selling candy for the school donation, da da da. I love it. I listen to the whole thing. Sell me, baby. Tell me what you're selling. What is it? I want you to ask me for the sale. It's not enough to be like, cookies. I'm gonna walk past every time. But if you're like, excuse me, miss, we're selling cookies for our church. Our church need a new van. And we selling cookies. Would you like to make a donation? I'm in there. Baby, tell me what you're doing. Oh, you want me to donate? Okay. So a lot of times on social media, we think we don't have to ask for the sale because we showed them, I sell a pen, and you thought people were supposed to rush over and purchase it, but you didn't ask for the sale. They liked it, and you still didn't go ask for the sale. They commented, and you still didn't go ask for the sale. They came and showed up, and you still didn't go ask for the sale. So yeah, we got to get to work. That's what the work is. Any top creator, I don't care if she has 1 million followers, she has a system set up, and that system is following up outside of the platform. And she's still getting the sales. So you only see this part right here. You don't see the systems that's working behind the scenes. You don't see that part. That's called pillow profit, where you can go to bed and your system is still working on your behalf. That's when you get their email, and then now they're in an email list, and the email is marketing for you once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever you put your system on. So you're always in front of them. It's not just one time I'm in front of you. Once I have your email, I'm in front of you, okay, pretty often. So we don't forget each other. Does that make sense? Oh, I got to get to work. Keisha, I thought you had to set up. Oh, you're not in the 3-day ride yet? Are you in the 3-day ride? Okay. See, if you get in the 3-day ride, it tells you how to set all this up. It tells you exactly how to ask for the sale. It gives you scripts for days. It's a lot of information. You will get lost in there, but it's enough information that you'll see results. It's guaranteed if you do any of those things, you're going to see results. Was this helpful? What question can I answer for you? Life is life. And yeah, okay. Let me say something. Capture emails if possible. Your Stand Store, I don't have Stand Store, but your Stand Store does this automatically. As soon as someone clicks your Stand Store, it does ask for their name and email. And so that way you have their emails. I have Linktree. That's the one that I use, but all of them are great. Milkshake and the other one that people use. What's the other one? So I can tell everybody. It's another one that they use outside of Stand Store. I looked at it before, but I didn't use it long. It was a while ago. I don't know which one it is right now, but if I think of it, I'll tell you. So do me a favor. If you are struggling with staying consistent, you're struggling. Oh, your L word does capture that. Yes. Beacon. I knew y'all knew what it was. Yes. That's a good one too. The Beacon, it does it. It captures the information. But if you're not actually emailing people at least once, every now and then, especially in fourth quarter, you definitely want to do it every week in fourth quarter. And you're not emailing them saying, hey, do you want to purchase? You want to email them offers, promotions, updates, celebrations, your birthday, like, whatever you have going on. Your email marketing campaign should be running real hard in fourth quarter, because that's where people spend the most money in fourth quarter. And so you want to go ahead and you can ask ChatGPT, hey, it's 12 weeks. For the next 12 weeks, create 12 different emails. My offer is this, my product is this, my mission is this, my discounts are this, my discontinued items is this. You can tell ChatGPT, hey, I want you to create 12 different emails once a week from October to December, and create 12 emails, short, informative, fun, include my website, do all the things, and it's just going to create the 12 emails. Now, all you have to do is schedule the emails to go out once a week. So there you're in front of the people that you have like 200 emails. I have thousands at this point, but you might have 50 emails, 30 emails. It doesn't matter. You're in front of them once a week in fourth quarter, plus you're online putting out content. If you go live, that's another way you're in front of them. You're constantly putting yourself in front of people for fourth quarter, the same people over and over, so they can go ahead and purchase in fourth quarter. This is where you make all the money in fourth quarter. You think you did good or you didn't do as good 8 months, baby, 4 months, this is where it goes down. Okay. So these are the things that you need to do right now. So don't say people gatekeep. We're telling you exactly. We use tools, systems, apps, assistants. We do all of those things. It's not just one person running the show. Now, if you're saying, well, I can't afford it, you can afford it. Listen, there's a free way to do it. So inside the 3-day ride, I give my clients the free way, and then I give them the paid way. So you can do it for free and just use the free tools. And then you can also pay apps to do it for you. Oh, okay. Yes. You got to focus that email mark. 80% of your money in fourth quarter is going to come from emails. 80%, Google it. 80% of your money, if you do email marketing right, 80% of the money you make will come from email marketing. But if you haven't started getting emails, you can start today. It's not too late. Don't beat yourself up. You can start getting the emails right now. But you have to offer something to get the email. Does this make sense? People aren't just going to give it to you for fun, right? You got to offer something. So just like I gave you plenty of examples, if I say, do you want 20 ways to engage in social media? It's free. You can have it. You said yes. I'm going to say, well, what's your email so I can email it to you? Now I got your email. Now, I don't physically do it. A system does it, but basically that's how it does it. Shanita in the building. If you're not following, make sure you follow. We're at 6,000 hearts. Our goal right now is 10,000 hearts. So I'm happy to answer your questions. So what questions can I answer for you about getting people in front of your offer? I'm just checking in Instagram. I'm just checking Instagram. Goody in the building. How you doing? Tick Cutting is in the building. Aisha in the building. Miss Ebony in the building. Good to see you. All right. So I'm streaming in multiple places. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. So what questions can I answer for you on TT? So now that you've gotten the roadmap, make your link obvious. Okay. Spark curiosity. Give a CTA. Pin your offer. And follow up after someone comments, likes, watches your live, follow up and ask for the sale. If you do this consistently and people want what you have, they will purchase. Or they like you, they will follow. Or they like you, they will share. But they become a customer, a client, or a connection. Write that down. A customer, a client, or a connection. Okay, got it. You're doing it all week. Video response was great. Okay. That's all you got to do. You got to ask for the sale every single time. And if you struggle, I got you. Grab my 3 productivity hacks. Those 3 hacks alone have changed people's lives. And I'm not joking. The 3 productivity hacks. Message me hacks. And it is the Power Hour, the 7-day content calendar, the weekly posting guide. You get 3 things from the 3-day rides. You get it in a bundle, the 3 productivity hacks. Just message me hacks and it's yours. It's $21.97. Anybody can get it. It's $21.97. Yep, $21.97 just for those 3 productivity hacks. I wanted to make it available. It's available. You can grab that. If you're in the 3-day ride, you already have all of this information and you have access to me. So yes, put that in the chat, comment hacks or message me hacks and it's yours. Same thing. This is an example. Like you want the 3 productivity hacks. I'm going to ask for your email and your name so I can send you the 3 productivity hacks. Not me, but my system. Thank you so much for putting that in the chat. You sent a message to me, Keisha. It says sent. I'm assuming that means message. Oh, hacks. Okay. So another thing that's important that you use whatever platform you're on, like Facebook. I have to use their features. Instagram, I got to use their features and so forth. So on TikTok, they want us to use that Service Plus button. They want us to use that button so they can let people go through their feature system. So I would have to do this right here. I hate to reach over you guys, but so when I do this on TikTok, so Keisha, I want you to put hacks and DM me hacks from this Service Plus button. Hold on, if it comes up. Sorry, Bookface and Instagram right here. Okay, so see right there, Keisha, hit the DM right there. You can send me a direct message, hacks. Every platform want you to do it a certain way. TikTok has provided a Service Plus button. They want you to tell people to hit their button to message you directly. And so that button is at the bottom. It says Service Plus. Well, once you hit it, it says Service Plus. Yes, now I can see that you did it. So direct message me from their feature button. Done. That's what they want you to do. So keep that in mind. If you are creating content, right, or you're live like me, I'm live, they want you to use their buttons. Like on Facebook, they want you to put it in the comments right here. And same thing with Instagram. YouTube doesn't really care. It doesn't have a way. But I know, okay, cool. So when I get off the live, I can actually go to the DMs and I'll see hacks. And I can see who did it. This is the smart thing that you should do. Every person that messaged me hacks, I'm going to go to their page, love on their page, comment, do all the things, right? I'm going to make sure I do all the things on their page, and then I'm going to message them back. Okay, I got you. I'm going to send it to you, blah, 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 whatever. Building a relationship. I feel like I know certain people on here. I feel like I build a whole family and community with certain people that I see all the time. So we're no longer strangers. So it wouldn't seem odd if I say, hey, are you in the 3-day ride? Hey, did you get the 3 productivity hacks? It wouldn't be odd that I asked for the sale because I keep seeing certain people. I've made connections with certain people. The reason why you feel like it's awkward because you haven't built relationships. The reason why you're scared to ask for the sale because you haven't built a relationship. You haven't built the rapport. You haven't done it. So it is weird. Yes, you do. You don't build a relationship, and people buy from whom they know, like, and trust. When they like you, they're going to buy. When you like the waitress, you give a tip. When someone has done a good job, you service them well, right? So they like you. You like them. And so if those aren't your people, that's okay. They like you. They know you. They see you over and over. You're consistently showing up. They know you. They know I have 2 boys. They know enough about me. Like, I know her. They know I walk, I work out. They know stuff, right? And then, of course, they know you. They like you. They trust you. They trust what you're saying. They see that the strategies work or whatever your product is working for them. They trust that you're not lying about your product, that you did lose weight or you did have better sleep nights or whatever your product does. Your makeup is working for them. They're trusting you because they've seen customers, they've seen you, and now they've built a trust where they want to purchase. But if you're not showing up, none of this works. Let me just say that. If you're not showing up, none of what I said tonight works. Yes, I do. I do all the things I say because I don't want to teach and not do the things. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Okay. Yes. Bookface said yes. That makes sense. All right, Bookface. I just love you so much. I'm going to continue.